For anyone who isn't familiar with the concept, a recursive translation is when something is taken from one language, translated to at least one more, and then converted back to the source language. The results can be quite interesting. Anyway, let's go. Return to the world of life. Despite his surprising victory in the Tournament of Darkness, Yusuke Urameshi realizes for the first time that there are others who want to challenge him. Yusuke makes his first mistake of underestimating the strength of his new opponent. After his best friend disappears, Kawahara must gather his old comrades to save the scene, or suffer the consequences. The trap is triggered. After much persuasion, Taira joins Kawahara's expedition to rescue the kidnapped count. When the unit arrives at the mysterious Lokoro Kobe, the three meet Kaido, who quickly explains the rules of his territory. In a place where violence in any form is strictly forbidden, Cobra, Kurama, and Hai may be useless. The power of taboos. As Hei, Boten, and Kuwabara set their sights on the Twisted Genius, Kaido's game turns into a twisted fight for survival. But Kurama slams down the gauntlet. One by one, the letters of the alphabet become taboo. If a religious sound is heard, the person who emits it will be severely punished. Kurama puts his soul on the line and engages in a brilliant battle with Kaito. Genkai's deception. Kawahara and the others finally arrive at the room where Yosuke is being held captive. But Kid has one last game left to play with the ghost detective. One of his friends is a fake, and Yusuke has only a few minutes to figure out who it is. Putting his plan into action, Yusuke launches an attack. Tunnel. The tunnel that connects the world of the living and the world of demons was dug in such a way that when completed, it will bring so much darkness and chaos that the world cannot recover from. In a bold move, the despicable teacher begins to search for the man who will finally allow him to complete the tunnel. Reader. The best chance that the inquisitive mind will uncover the truth behind the tunnel is in the mind of Murata, the reader. But a few hours after entering Moshiori City, Yosuke and his team set off in search of the invisible evil. Who are the Dark Angel, the Guardian, the Sniper, the Gourmet, the Game Master, the Doctor, and the Seaman? The Doctor's illness. Somewhere in the city of Moshiori, a medium is building a tunnel between the human world and the demon world. Yusuke Murata has repaired the human brain, but when the enemy tries to escape by thought, Murata breaks free and the criminal's cunning exposes him. The heroes take Murata to the hospital, but there a new danger awaits him. Sleep, Doctor, sleep. After searching the city of Moshiori, Yusuke and his friends soon arrive at the hospital, but a trap awaits them there. There, a doctor with great mental powers, who has the psychic ability to feel no pain, has contaminated the entire hospital with a deadly poison. Will Yusuke have to save his friend and destroy the poor girl? Trapped in the cloud. As Sensui's plan progresses, Kawahara and his friends attend a rock concert. However, they are attacked by Sensui's next companion. Signed, a man with the ability to create monsters from water. With his friend taken hostage, Kawahara must fight Shio alone. Kuwabara, excitement. As he continues to fight Summon, Kawahara's dormant power awakens. The sailor points out that it is Kuwabara who can break the barrier between different dimensions. Kuwabara uses his new spirit sword to defeat his friend and free Shio. Kawahara takes his friends home by boat. The sailor is talking about a video entitled Black Episode. The video shows footage of victims of human cruelty against their fellow man. Watching this video may change your perspective on gender. Former psychic detective Sensui Shunobo, Black Angel, is revealed to be the mastermind of a plan to remove the barrier to Demon World. Breakdown of reason. Former yokai detective Sensui Shunobu reveals himself to be the mastermind of a plan to remove the barrier to the Demon World. Kumane tells Yosuke and the others how he went mad. Divide and conquer. Sansui appears and fights Yusuke, Kawahara, and Kurama. All powers are equally accessible to the senses. During the battle, Sensui succeeds in kidnapping Kawahara. Humanity. As Yusuke pursues his teacher, a skilled sniper encounters Yusuke, with Genkai and the rest of the team chasing him. Can Yusuke escape the endless sniping, reach Sensui, and save Kawahara? And save the whole of humanity? Move, target! Yusuke continues to evade the sniper's dangerous attacks, but the fearsome villain may still have a few tricks up his sleeve. Meanwhile, Hei has finally returned to the mission with his former teammates, but will it be enough to free Kawabara before Kurama consumes his power and shatters Kakao's barrier? Let the game begin! Yusuke, Kurama, Hei, and Mitarai enter a cave ruled by a cunning game master. The game master's realm can be considered a video game, and each player must respect the rules to survive. Yusuke team must win 4 rounds to advance, but will beating their opponents change the rules? If I could play forever. Yusuke's team won the first round, but took them 3 more times to defeat the game master and reach Sansui's hideout. Access to the demon world is expanding rapidly. Will they make it in time to prevent the end of the world? Play more. Only 2 hours remain until the tunnel opens, and there are many demons craving the mortal world. Kurama steps forward to fight the game master because he is in Sansui's bed, and Yusuke thinks that one of them will not be alive. The wrath of the gourmet guest, Koruma. Yusuke and his lover chose Sansui as their home, but the battle to save humanity has already begun. The gap in the demon world is expanding rapidly and shows no signs of slowing down. Also, the old nemesis reveals his grand plan. His target is a car! The clash of the Spirit Inquisitors. Kurama's rage has driven Toguro to eternal torment. forcing him to pursue revenge forever. But the tunnel to the demon world opens. Can Yosuke's team save humanity? Only a dramatic clash between the past and the present can reveal the truth of the Ghost Detective. The difference between the creators. As the epic battle between Yusuke and Sensui continues, Yusuke realizes that he is no match for the former Ghost Detective. Just as the end of the senses prepares to strike, help arrives in a totally unexpected form. And what is the truth behind the senses' individuality? Purple between the teeth. As Itsuki further explains Sansui's miraculous abilities, Koenma prepares to use his most powerful weapon, the Abode of Peace. It can create a barrier that prevents demons from overflowing into the world. Kuanma knows that if he does not block his senses, his evil plan to benefit all of humanity will fail. The true form of the senses. Koenma's account saves Yusuke, but strangely, Yusuke does not allow the Prince of the Spirit World to use his pacifier. As they are discussing their next move, a terrifying gate opens between the world of demons and the living. The death of the spiritual detective. Yusuke also agrees that Sensui cannot win. Watching but unable to help, Kawahara trembles with rage as he recalls the good and bad times he spent with his best friend. Kuwabara manages to free Kurama and Hei, but it is too late. Yusuke Urameshi is lost. Trying for revenge. Too late to save their friend's life. Kuwabara, Kurama, and Hei launch a devastating attack on Sansui, who has fled into the tunnel. King Yama discovers Bhutan's dark secret. What news will frighten and shake you? What does King Yama know about Yusuke that others don't? Lost Awakening. Without any thought for their own safety, Kawahara, Kurama, and Hei rush deeper into the tunnel, intending to erase Sensui's world forever. Meanwhile, King Yama's soldiers arrive to capture his body to prevent him from coming back to life. While Kuanma is in top form, an entirely different form is emerging. Sentence. Saved by the wind for a moment, Yusuke rises with renewed strength and fights against the teacher. Although Yusuke's skills and abilities have grown, he is not yet familiar with his new talent. However, the time has not yet come to practice the best of sense. There is an end to meaning. The blood of the sleeping demon flows into Yosuke's body, causing a violent change. As the battle with Sansui draws to a close, Fukama tells Yusuke that he must choose between the demon world and the present world. Yusuke makes a decision without hesitation. Top. Yusuke and the local team return to their waiting room. However, not everything is good. King Enma's soldiers arrive and insist that Yusuke must be destroyed once and for all. Is this the end? How much power does the Phantom Detective have when the teacher is exhausted from the battle? It's all the same thing. Thank you for the registration question?